All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's stick that up so people know what the score is. It doesn't look fancy or anything, but I didn't have much time. Didn't have too much time to sort this all out for you. So, second map is going to be Mirage. As you can see, this was mousesports' choice of map. They're currently 1-0 up in this series. And what that means for you CSGO loungers out there is that if mousesports were to win this map, anyone betting on mousesports would take themselves home some cool skins. And if you bet on Gamers2 and mousesports win this map, you will be losing your skins. If it goes 1-1 though, you will get returned, I should say, all of your skins. So it will effectively be null and voided. So it'll go back into your pocket. So all is not lost just yet. But for the two teams in question, Mirage is going to be a pretty interesting map. I'd expect mousesports to edge ahead on this one. But Gamers2 could certainly pull something out as well. We saw there on Cash, they had moments of brilliance. Mihu dropped himself a 30 bomb, or I think it's actually 31 frags in 23 rounds. He was just exploding on that map. Had a bit of a cooling off period towards the second half there of that game, but was still on fire. And if you can resurrect with that kind of form, expect huge things to follow. Just checking a few things out here, guys, before we jump live. Players still haven't started just yet, so we're going to be in this warm-up little period for a little while. Running ads. It wasn't me that ran those ads, bro. So maybe it's Twitch doing it. I have no idea, but it wasn't me. I'll run ads in between the maps just to help the stream keep going. But I won't run ads this close to a game. So just throwing it out there, that wasn't me. I'll basically warn you before I'm going to run ads, guys. Because if you could unblock with ad blocker, that would be awesome when I run the ads, but I understand there could be some hate there. Hello Decimal, what's up? Yeah, I'm very interactive with my chat, guys. I really enjoy chatting with people that are in Twitch chat and just chilling out with you guys. Yep, as you can see at the top right of your screen right now, guys, it's 1-0 to mousesports. I know it's not a great graphic, but I had to come up with that very short notice. Thanks, Natchon. How would I pronounce the name? Probably Kale Axe. I would go with, or Cali Axe. I'm not sure. I suck. I suck at pronouncing things, as everyone has learned if you've watched this stream for more than 3 minutes. Thanks, Shmani. Thank you. Anyway, we're live for the knife round, guys. And Mirage, for me, and I know some people don't agree with this viewpoint, but honestly, as far as I'm concerned, this is one of the more even maps in Counter-Strike right now. I do still feel it is CT favoured, but I don't feel like it's a vastly CT favoured map. I think this is one of the more even ones. You see T sides often absolutely wrecking through CT sides. T sides wrecking through CT sides, sorry. So I'd expect whoever wins this to pick the CT side. Chris J, Legia, last two players, both have themselves one right click away from death, so not impossible for Mousezinho if they go at him one for one, throwing their weapons at him. And again, the reason why I'm saying Mousezinho, hold on to that thought for a second, because he's got the first kill. It's going to be whoever connects the next right click is going to win this knife round, boys. Get hyped. Come on. Do it. Come on. There we go. Legia gets it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, the reason why I'm saying Mousezinho and not Mouse is because they're against mousesports, and who are also known as Mouse. So, just a quick heads up there. I'm going to have to go ahead and put that on so people aren't complaining that I've got the score the wrong way around. So yeah, you'll see that Gamers2 mousesports have switched sides. It's 1-0 to mousesports right now. Second map is Mirage, as you can see right now. That was mousesports' choice map. First map was Cash. Gamers2 picked that. They won the knife round. Picked CT, won the first half 11-4, and then ended up losing, but only just. It was 16-14 at the end to mousesports. So real close game. And in actual fact, the last round went down to a 1v1. It just goes to show how incredibly close and tense that matchup was. Metis, I'll shank you. Bring it, bruv. What's up, Disco? You're a regular here, man. What's up? It's a best of two, guys. I'm going to say this one more time, and I'm not going to repeat myself again until later on. Thank you, Black Shadow. Very kind of you to say. The way the best of two works is that it's effectively two best of ones in the league that we're currently running here at GOCL. But for betting purposes, it's a best of two. What that means for you, the viewer, is that if a team wins 2-0, anyone betting on that team will win themselves skins. Anyone betting against them will lose. If it goes 1-1, then it will be a draw. You'll get your skins back. That's the way it works. That's the way a best of two works in a nutshell. Hope that helps. Hope that clears up a few things. Anyway, knife round has came and gone. As we saw, mousesports now going to be occupying CT. It's going to be Gamers2 on the T side. So a role reversal from Cash. And is my game bugging? I feel like my game's bugging here, like really bad. The bomb's been planted. I'm just going to cast anyway. This is really odd. It fixed itself halfway through the round. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go. The bomb's been planted, and the first casualty is from Gamers2 in the form of Mihu. Malzino's going to get himself a frag, and there is Malzino alongside Innocent to just lock down Connector. It's all on Chris J and Nico. Malzino's opening up once again. Let's switch across to Nico. He's going to be pushing into ramp. That's a nice frag, but look at the timer. It is ticking down way too fast. This is not going to be around for the CTs. And Gamers2 pick up the first one. 1-0. I was a bit confused there because Malzino showed up as CT for me. And he's on the T side. And he's running next to Ts. And I was like, what the hell is happening here? But I could have been having a senior moment. It's possible. It is very possible. Anyway, Gamers2 win the first round. That is going to translate into some AK-47s and an MP7 for them. They're not going for the SMGs. You see a lot of teams now go for SMGs because it is a very, very powerful category of weapon to pick up, especially in these eco bashes. But you can see that mousesports have force bought in, and they do have themselves pistols and Kevlar on top of that. So Gamers2, you can see incoming worst circle in the world. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Are going to be stacking around B. And Sparrow, he's looking for that first frag, but it's actually Maniz that breaks the deadlock. Here we go. The T's now pushing themselves in. Godby gets one back in retaliation with a beautiful flick to the forehead with a 5-7. Legia as well. And Godby again on no HP. Brings it down to a 2-on-2. And this is not a bad round right now for Mouse. That bomb needs to be planted. Maniz is still looking up towards B apps. Unbeknownst to him, though, nobody's there. Looking towards Kitchen, playing this one really slow and steady. Tabson has been shut down. Nico, last remaining player. 5-7 in hand. 100% of his HP with Kevlar. This is definitely winnable. He's just spotted a glimpse of the head of Maniz. Or has he? He's still looking into the barrels. Unless he assumed that the jump went over and then he went to high ground barrels. I'm not sure. But he was completely in the wrong position. He got shut down. And now Gamers2 take a 2-0 lead. And I can't even say, you know, oh, mousesports were ecoing there, so that's a really good round. No, they forced bought. They committed to that round. It didn't pay off, so they're right back into eco territory now. And Gamers2 have themselves, once again, the AKs and the MP7 setup. Look at this from Mouse. They rolled the dice. They thought that it was going to be a Palace potential pushdown, but that's not going to be the case. Sparrow, Legia have both got themselves a frag to start off this round. Sparrow gets himself another one, and now mousesports only have 2 players left. It's going to be one player, that man with a 5-7 who pulled off a couple flashes of brilliance with the pistol, is unable to rinse and repeat. Gamers2 pick up their third, and this is very reminiscent from the first half. The Gamers2 had a blistering start. It was me who really stood up to the plate. This time it's going to be that man Sparrow. Mihu's actually bottom fragging. Hasn't picked himself up any just yet. So, this goes to show. Anyway, full weapons picked up from mousesports. It's going to be a scout on Chris J. That's something that you're going to see time and time again from him. He is so powerful with the scout. On the CT side, let's have a look. Gamers2 once again have themselves 4 players stacking around. Potential B-Apps push. Mihu and Mazinho both playing passively, looking towards mid. Very ballsy, aggressive play from Legia, just chilling out in mid with Nico. This is such a slow round from Gamers2. They're trying to keep mousesports guessing. And although mousesports did get a lot of information in mid, they got no information in Palace, they've got no information in ramp. For all they know, this is a stack on A, and it's going to be a rush in the last, say, 45-30 seconds. That's what they may think, but what's actually happening is that Gamers2 are lurking still in B-Apps. The bomb was dropped here, actually, and Innocence picked that one up. That's the best X you will ever see in your life. 10 out of 10, would draw again. If you haven't noticed, I suck at drawing things. Anyway, that's enough about my sucky painting skills. It's going to be Nico picks up the first frag with 27 seconds left on the timer. And now the T's are dropping like flies. Mihu's next to the slaughter, courtesy of Nico. And that's all on Maniz. He's about to be picked up from Nico, from Connector. Easy as you like. mousesports with a clean sweep round, and that's a huge round for them as well. Not only do they win the rounds, they put a halt on that T-Terror, but additionally they keep all their weapons, they keep their economy going forward, they keep their bank in the back pocket. Let this Picasso. It's true, it's true. It's an interesting stack here. I'm seeing like the leaning tower of Gamers2. It looked like it through the wall, but they're actually on opposite sides of this little edge. Well, I should say ledge. Still in T-ramp of things. First map was won by mousesports. It does say on the screen, boys and girls, at the top right. Anyway, here we go. Maniz with Gamers2 going to be pushing his way in. Loads of flashbangs down. Snowstorm does descend on the terrorists. They're dropping once again. They do get a frag and the plant, which is actually pretty impressive from that position, I've got to say. I was not expecting that plant to go down in the smoke. And I'm pretty sure they'll take that. A frag isn't great for a 5-man death, but the plant's definitely worth. Now it's going to be a bit of a saving grace, and you can see that it does translate pretty nice monetarily. They've got themselves enough for an AWP and a full AK pickup as well with grenades. Now, where are they going to be taking that up? Where is Maniz going to be looking? He's going to be looking straight through mid, and it's going to be him up against Chris J. That Molotov is going to deter him slightly, so he doesn't actually peek out. There's a chance that we could have had some AWP-on-AWP action there, confrontation, but that Molotov, the scumbag that it is going to force him away. Meanwhile, on the rest of the map, again, it's going to be Sparrow and Mazinho both pushing themselves in there towards the apps, but deciding on underpass instead. So we're going to try and use the tunnels to its most effect. And Chris J jumping up and down like a jumping jack does get himself a bit of information on Mazinho. He will pull himself back there. Doesn't want to keep himself into harm's way. And that's the correct play, as you saw a hail of grenades fly through and try and claim his life. But he was okay. 50 seconds. A lot of real estate being picked up from the terrorists in mid, but they haven't been able to really do anything with it as of yet. Mihu is going to come through. Nico's looking in the complete wrong position. He was looking into connector itself, and Chris J just snuck his way in there. Tabson gets the frag onto Maniz. Chris J gets dropped as well. It's all on God B. He comes round from jungle, gets the first kill. There's a second, going to throw out the Molotov. That could really hurt Mazinho. No, he just about survives. By the skin of his teeth, running down the steps. 20 seconds on the timer. And if God B plays his cards right here, you know, he could pull this one off. 15 seconds. He knows it must be a B push. Or does he? He's second guessing himself. Now he knows. The smoke's been dropped. As soon as he jumps through this window, he should be picked up. No, Sparrow runs in with him. And he's going to be coming around from the back. He gets himself one. No, he just gets the one kill. That was a matter of seconds. And Gamers2 just cling on for dear life. Just about. that really has summed this game up in a nutshell. This has been so back and forth and tense right down to the last few moments. Like it gets wrecked from me who threw the smoke. Rip in peace. It's going to be a stack here. Me who's watching the backside, making sure no one comes around, but it's by and large going to be the ramp stack up again from Gamers2. Minis in the foremost position in Palace with the Molotov. He's looking to Molotov Shadow, but no one's actually there. The CT's playing more passive right now, other than Chris J, who's going through mid very aggressively, and it's going to be a frag actually on the side of Nico, and a second one as well. Are you kidding me here? He's just going absolutely huge. He gets taken down, but he's picked up 2 frags for his trouble, and he's gave CTs a couple of lifelines. Unbelievable play from him. Now Sparrow up on Tetris, looking across. The bomb still hasn't been planted. Bomb carried. Marzinho eats a grenade to the forehead. That really does wreck him down. And they still haven't got this bomb planted. 35 seconds. Me who gets a nice frag there, but he gets taken out in return from Chris J. 2-on-2. We've seen this situation oh so often. The tag team duo, Sparrow and Marzinho, going to get that bomb planted. They're slightly behind in terms of HP, but that should give them the advantage in terms of position. Or will it? Because Chris J off the stairs catches Marzinho with his pants down, and now it's all on God B. It's actually not on God B. It was on Sparrow, but it was God B that picked him up. That will be a third round to mousesports, who, by and large, in these 2v2, 1v1 situations, have mainly won. And that has been a huge determining factor between these two, and why mousesports currently find themselves 1-0 up. It's 1-0, guys, to mousesports. On cash, 16-14 was the scoreline. I think we've seen this strat before from Gamers2. But this time it's going to be with pistols. And they do have 3 smokes at their disposal and a Molotov, so it looks like they're going to be setting up a set piece onto A. I expect to see smoke land on stairs. Expect to see one land around CT boxes. So you expect to see a smoke around here, around here. Again, that's a beautiful X, 10 out of 10. That's exactly what's happened. And with the flashbangs as well, they're already roaring in, but there again is that man Nico. He gets dropped. It's Chris J who gets the opening frag here, and it's now down to Maniz and Marzinho in a terrible situation. Marzinho with a running headshot. Was that through smoke as well to Chris J? Did he just get sat well and truly down? I believe he did. And speaking of which, God B from CT spawn. He's going to get himself a kill as well. Marzinho, last player. 35 seconds. He has enough time to get his way all the way around towards B, but it's going to be God B who seems to have read the script, and he is just stood there waiting. Ten out of 10 with flashbang. 4-4. AK is once again picked up for Gamers2. It's like neither side can really get themselves on a roll. We see 3 rounds to Gamers2, then 2 rounds to Mouse, then 1 to Gamers2, then 2 to Mouse. Neither team is really able to spread their wings and fly away with this game as of yet, but maybe this is the moment where that changes for Mouse. Well, not if Marzinho's got anything to say about it in the tunnels with the AK-47. Smashes him down. Me, who's been dropped as well, meanwhile, from Nico. And just as I was checking the map there, the other 2 players did drop, and I think they were both around A. So Innocent is there by his lonesome. He's in ramp waiting for Nico. The bomb is actually moving potentially towards B. No, Marzinho's going to come back with that bomb through T-spawn. And this is such a good call. This is such a great call. Look at this. Chris J and God B both on B site. It's going to be a 3-on-1 scenario, and it's heavily stacked against that man Nico. Let's take it on board with him and see if he can somehow fend off the onslaught, because he's definitely going to be in the thick of it in the next few moments. Innocent is just peering around the corner. He does catch a glimpse of his backside, I think that was, just sticking out. And that's going to give him the information, but he still can't do anything with it. Nico should have done better from that position. And now with 35 seconds and that player down, bomb's been planted, and a 3-on-2 retake for mousesports. God B from CT side. Chris J still in connector. It's like whack-a-mole right now. He refuses to go down. He tags up Innocent down to 1 HP before deciding to call it quits. and backs on off to save that weapon. A gust of wind right now would take down Innocent. But Chris J wants to save. Smart play. Thanks, Kaliax. What's up, Shadow Sorcerer? Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, guys, hit that follow button.
Terrorists win.
Oh, we got a Toonami in the chat. What's up, man? I hope that's because you're a Newcastle fan. Here we go, though. mousesports now on the receiving end of the economic downturn. They were looking to turn the screws a tiny bit more for Gamers2, but that hasn't happened. Here we go, the boost up onto the site. Interesting positions. They've got 3 players stacked around the same area. Look at this, Legia pushing very aggressively with the M4. But that is going to leave mid ripe for the taking, and Innocent and the rest of Gamers2 will happily oblige. They're just going to waltz their way down through mid. They've got through connector. They are getting encircled though from the CTs. The only problem is they lack firepower. That's not going to matter though. We've got B just wrecks Innocent through the smoke. Me who gets a frag back. There's Shiro as well. But have a quick look at Nico. And a knife came in as well from Tabson on the knees. He's got 1 HP left. He's got himself 1. Can he pull off the dream play? No. That would have been a hell of a round. I only wish that I was watching him, but I was in the thick of action elsewhere. But Tabson gets himself a knife kill anyway. Craziness. Absolute craziness. 6-4. Yo, Shadow Sorcerer, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm really enjoying the CSGO action. I hope you guys are as well. Map count says at the top right, guys. 1-0 mousesports. Flashbangs up mid. 3 players to find and frag up there for Tabson. Smoke, that was a poor smoke. That was a really poor smoke. It's not going to really cover off anything. But Tabson does get pushed regardless, and that's pretty much going to seal the deal as far as they're concerned. Mihu now actually peeks round on 2 HP, somehow gets the kill, and manages to get himself away as well on top of that. Minis, Sparrow, Mihu. They are going to congregate together and decide that maybe B is the correct decision. And you know, that is the correct decision. Again, these shot calls have been on point from Gamers2 on T side. They're already 6-4. And now they're deciding to re-rotate. And have a look at this. Just as Chris J starts to move to mid. This is fantastic play. Really solid stuff. But now Chris J is like, nope. Spidey senses are telling me that it's probably going to be an A push. And he would be correct with that assumption. And now with the time as it is, there's not enough time for the T's to actually double back and go towards B again. So this is going to be a potential A push from the Poles. Mini's going in first. Chris J misses that first shot. Misses the second shot as well. When was the last time he said that about Chris J? Misses 3 shots. And that will be the end of his life. And that's on no one else apart from him. He should have had at least one of those. Now God B is going to try and do what Chris J couldn't. And that's clutch this round. It's a 2-on-1. Mihu is literally a gust of wind will knock him over. A mouse fart would end his life. Let's be real right now. And God B says no thanks. I'm going to pick up that AWP. Guys, I can't quite put into words how surprised I am that Chris J would miss all 3 of those shots. On another day, he'd land all 3 of them. And this would be 6-5. Unbelievable. So 7-4's the scoreline. And Gamers2, who were probably feeling like they had a foot outside of this game. They're somehow ahead on the T side. This is a mixed bag of buys, and here come the smokes and the flashbang surely for Gamers2. And suddenly, it's not looking too good. Alzinho goes in first, looking at short. Sparrow's going to smoke off kitchen, but there is God B. He seems so good with these pistols. He switches across to the AK-47, and that will end his life. Nico now with the retake through short. Oh, he gets taken down as well. It's not looking too good. Although, all things considered, this was effectively an eco from mousesports, so it's not a terrible round in itself, but you have to take it overall. And now Chris J is trying to make amends for that poor play last round. He has spotted Mihu, and he doesn't get the shot. It's a headshot through the wall onto Chris J. 8-4. Now, someone asked if I was high, it would have been 6-5. I'm saying if Chris J lands those shots, it would have been 6-5, right? Because at the time it was 6-4. What a shot from Mihu. That was unbelievable. Gamers2, here we go again. It's going to be an identical setup. Flashbangs through, but this time they're going to be up against weaponry. And this time you'd expect Mouse to lock this one down. I'm not sure about this call from Gamers2. I feel like this was a bit too predictable. They telegraphed this one to some extent, and Chris J, with his scout, is going to do what he couldn't with the AWP a couple rounds ago, and that's get a headshot. And stop this push. Innocent is, well, he is in no man's land. He is behind enemy lines, and he is going to get executed from Gob B. Mazinho in a 1v5, you know, just a casual 1v5. He's got a minute to go. I mean, there are some saving graces. There's a couple of silver linings to this very dark cloud that's overhead. He's got 100 HP. He's got himself a bunch of grenades on his belt, and he has the bomb. So it could be worse. It could also be a hell of a lot better. And there we go. Tabson waltzes out of Palace and gets the frag. I'm sure Mazinho had a very big part in his mind thinking, yeah, I want to save this weapon. The problem is he had like a minute to save, and it's not the easiest of situations to be in. Gamers2 now find themselves in an eco situation. They've already got 8 rounds. This is already a great half. Whatever happens from this point on, if they can get 9 here, that would be great. I'm not expecting to pick this round up unless something crazy happens. And Mazinho is going to go through the ramp. Eco in sandwich. Actually stacked 4 players on A. They knew this was coming, and it's just a case of lining them up and just knocking them down. One after the other. Mihu, all that remains, he's got himself the deagle, but he finds himself in an identical position to Mazinho last round, except he doesn't have the armor, the AK, or the grenades. And he's going to pretty much... Okay, he didn't match the same fate, because at least he got a kill before being dropped with a deagle. Yeah, I agree with that, Marks Mello. But I still feel this is a CT-sided map. It's just... I feel this is quite balanced, but still CT-sided. And so therefore 8 rounds for Gamers2 already is solid. Because it should be kind of a 9-6 scoreline. I'm sure Mouse wanted 10-5, 9-6 here on CTs at least. And that has just not been the way it's been going for them. And he's going through Palace. Tabson is in Shadow. Actually, no, he's not. He's on top of Shadow. He's on the wooden panels there. And this is a position that he hasn't been in so far, so this could catch Maniz off guard. You can hear a pin drop right now. Both teams desperately want this round for very different reasons. For Gamers2, it just puts another nail in the coffin of mousesports. For mousesports, it's to potentially salvage this shipwreck that has been their CT side. Setting up for those smokes once again. Expecting one CT spawn. One on stairs. And to push in with a bunch of flashbangs in there. That's exactly what's going to happen. But Tabson, who was on top of Shadow, now dropped to below Shadow and gets himself a kill. Sparrow is firing on through, but he meets the same fate as his other compadres on the A site. But it looks like the retake here from Gamers2 is in effect on that bomb, which has been dropped in a precarious position. But Maniz has somehow got the bomb, and he's picked it up, and he's going for the plant. It's a 2-on-1. Tabson and Gob B up against Maniz. That grenade is going to hurt significantly, and Tabson with the headshot. And the retake is successful for mousesports. 8-7 to Gamers2 at halftime. Someone asked me if I'm new to casting. I'm not new to casting. I've been casting for about 6 or 7 years. For CS, it's been about 1.5 to 2 years. But I am new to streaming and casting. Hope that helps. Yeah, guys, if you want to support the stream, just hit that follow button. I definitely appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying. Thanks, Sunset. So we're set for another very close map. Zristos? Is that how you say your name? COD, League of Legends. I casted the earlier CSs as well. I casted a bunch of games, basically. I've been around the block a few times. Here we go. It's going to be Mouse going through connector. God B. Well, he took point. Bravery. But that is going to pretty much seal the deal for his life. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Maniz is getting wrecked right. Somehow still alive. Mihu on the site. He is going to be a commando once again for his team, but it's not going to be full on because Mouse come back in and get themselves a couple in return. So again, it goes down to a 2-on-2 with that one click from Nico. He's going to turn that equality right in the favour of Mouse Sports. Mazinho missed the first bullet, but he did have the luxury of being behind Taps, and he had no idea. What a shot there onto Nico from Mazinho. What a beautiful clutch from him. I'm going to call him Mouse because that's his name. He deserves that respect here. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable play from Mazinho. When I saw him miss that first bullet on Tabson, I thought, hold on a second, the whiff is real potentially. And then the USB to the forehead. We have seen some sick clutches here already in this best of 2. It's been fantastic Counter-Strike. We have another best of 2 coming up later on this evening as well, but let's keep our mind set on this game. This Gamers2 are looking to pick up their double digits on Mirage and take the 3-round lead. They're currently 9-7 to the good, and they're looking to line up those pesky terrorists and take them down, and that's beautiful from Mazinho again. You can see the confidence oozing through him. And I haven't checked the scoreboard for a while, so let's give you guys a chance to have a quick peek across at this. Mazinho 16-12. Sparrow 15 and 10. And on the flip side, you've got God B, Tabson, Legia, Chris J, and Nico, all very even on frags. There is only a 2 frag discrepancy from top and bottom fragger on Mouse. Whereas on the flip side, on Gamers2, that's definitely not the case. I realise by me saying on the flip side, that's really confusing, but that is a phrase in English. It also happens to be a team name, so I apologise for that. I'll try not to use that anymore. I just saw people saying as well, Flipside, what? It's an English phrase, guys. I apologise. Flipside is not playing in this game. I'm not a complete scrub, don't worry. Anyway, Sparrow has been dropped first on this round, which is the 18th round of the second map. Zinho is pretty much going to have to pull himself back here with Mihu. Mihu does come in from the cavalry, the support work there from him. Godby, though, is getting himself. There's Mihu again, long-range MP7 headshot to Mihu. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. And again, surprise, surprise, we're down to a 2-on-2. Godby this time is going to get himself melted from Innocent, and it's all on Chris J. Let's pick it on board with him, with the scout. He knows Innocent is there, and he's going to decide to pick up the AK instead, which is smart. He's got the bomb. This could be a fantastic bait. He's completely outthought Innocent, who is still moving. He is going to stay still a few more seconds. Coming back, he's making noise, and now Chris J pounces, but he misses the shot. And now he has to rush in. He's going to get the first kill. You've got to be kidding me. If he pulls this off, I'm done. Innocent peeks round and gets the kill. There we go. Now, I've got a question. If Chris J picks up the kill on Innocent as he tries to move his way towards CT spawn, that's a 1v1, which he then wins. That miss shot was absolutely huge. Caster, what's your rank? I'm in Legendary Eagle Master, Nielsen. My goodness. My goodness. mousesports find themselves at a 4-round disadvantage. And then now they're pushing in. That's a bit of a fail flash there from Chris J. Ends up flashing his own teammates. I can feel that maybe he's not too confident right now. He's a fantastic player. It's just not really been his day today. And that happens. It just proves that he is human after all. The bomb's been planted. And the flurry of frags come on in. And again, surprise, surprise, it's tag teams all over the place. Is this WWE? It seems like it. The smoke comes down onto site. Is he going to go for the full defuse? He actually gets caught on the box. It's not going to matter. There's Townsend. Gets himself on. 2 seconds. 1 second. It's going to be a defuse. And then a millisecond afterwards, Townsend gets the kill. Heartbreak for the T's. That was so close. That was literally a millisecond. Defuse headshot. I didn't quite catch your name, but thank you very much, Route. I think it was like Route Plays. Thank you. And another round that just goes right down to the wire. This game has been so entertaining to watch. I hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as I have. Mouse, though, they're going to be looking to go through ramp. This is almost a rinse and repeat from last round, other than the flashbangs and the quick push in. And it's going to end, hopefully, from their perspective in a very different way. And it seems to be the case because they have locked down this site. They only lost Nico, the only casualty of this round for the T's. And the Manese, the only remaining player for Gamers2, the Polish squad. Yeah, he's going to save this weapon. No point in trying to push in. The question is, can he save this weapon? Because Godby's behind him. Well, I should say in front of him. It was... Who was it that was behind him? I think it was... Oh my god. Could you guys report me, please, to Val for being a trash caster? Thanks. Appreciate it. I think it was Nico that was behind him. I haven't done the jackpot thing, no. I don't really bet either, to be honest with you, because I suck at all of it. Silver caster confirmed. You got it. You got it. Okay. So, a big round for Mouse. Look at this, though. It was the... that circle. 10 out of 10. It was the eco stack on A, which just hasn't paid off whatsoever for Gamers2. They're all going to be sat there wondering what's going on, and the bomb's been planted, it's about to be announced to them, and they're just going to be like, oh... Sad face. Bible thump. Now, did they try and save those pistols, or did they try miraculous plays? It looks like it's going to be saving pistols while jumping up and down and dancing with each other. Thanks, Rubs. 10 out of 10 circle. You got it. You got it, bro. I literally have no talent when it comes to drawing at all, which you're seeing now. Cthulhu, I noticed you, bro. Thanks for the kind word, guys. It's really awesome. I appreciate it. But if you have any constructive feedback, I want to hear it as well, because I want to improve and make this stream as good as I possibly can. Yeah. I guess the thing is, though, although saving pistols at face value doesn't make a lot of sense, when you know the round win possibility is so low, is there any point throwing away those weapons? I'm not so sure, because... Mouse had a really good position. Remember, all 10 players were still alive in that scenario. So you're running into a meat grinder, into a crossfire of multiple AK-47s, so you're very unlikely to get a single kill. Anyway, let's jump back into this round. It's the present that matters in Counter-Strike. You just got to put the past behind you as soon as possible. With Gamers2 going for a double eco, they can afford to do that. They did have a 4-round lead, which has now been brought back to, of course, a 3-round, and it should be a 2-round discrepancy after this one, unless something crazy happens. And again, they are going to stack multiple players on the A side. It's just Manese that's all by his lonesome up on B, and he just gets destroyed. And that's pretty much going to seal the deal for this bomb plant. Elsewhere on the board, Gamers2 are trying to get themselves a frag hero there, desperate for anything. That's a pretty nice headshot from Nico. I was watching it from Sparrow's point of view. Didn't know too much about that. Want to be a better caster? Don't suck. Thanks, man. It's the best. That is the best advice I've ever got. Nico did get a kill. Okay, that's not too bad. If they can get themselves another one, this has been a pretty successful round in a lot of ways. But no, Mazinho, unfortunately, couldn't do so. If you're having lag issues, guys, go ahead and refresh the stream. I haven't dropped any frames, so it's not on my side. Thanks, Larazla Dazzle. No, Larazl Dazzler. There you go. Would have thought being able to read would be a prerequisite for casting, but apparently not. Here we go again, mousesports. Very similar. Nothing out of the ordinary here, but look at this, Maniz. Maniz fancies his chances and he walks into a firing squad and gets executed accordingly. And now that is one less player that can be holding off this push, but they do have very fast rotations in. Innocence there. Mihu's on short as well. And do mousesports, did they try the rotate right now? Do they go for the cheekiest rotate? They do. The balls on these guys is real right now. And it makes a lot of sense. There's so much time left on the clock. 45 seconds still to play with. And they have snaked their way all the way around into ramp. And the only player that's remotely close to this is Mazinho. Only player that's there. It's going to be me who gets the first frag though. Tabson does return fire onto Mihu. And here comes the Molotovs, which was actually locked down in Spirit. Did he just get that kill through smoke? I think that was through smoke. The bomb has been planted. Innocent's got himself a kill as well. So what looked like a fantastic round here is actually going horribly wrong. It's turning sour very quickly. Tabson has been taken out. And that will be Gamers2 picking up the round. And I really did think that mousesports had that in the bag. Really did.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Thanks, Coppola. I'm going to call you AP because I can't read that full name out. But thank you. That name, though. Jesus. Yeah, guys, don't spoil, please. No one likes spoilers. I don't want to have to put it back into sub mode again. Don't make me do it. The score is 13-10 for those of you asking, and the on maps it says at the top right 1-0 in mousesports' favour. They won cash 16-14, and let's take it on board once again. But Sparrow gets himself another frag there from CT boxes. Legia gets one in return. This bomb will be planted. He needs to find the right position to do so, though. Finally gets it.
Bomb has been planted.
Maniz, in this potential retake scenario, has picked himself up one. Legia turns around at the wrong time. Now Chris J, he's in the perfect position to clutch this out. He's got the first one. There is the smoke, and he has to move in right now. However, Mihu is looking to quickly seal the deal, but somehow Chris J has got through the smoke, and he's killed Chris J. Oh my goodness, he kills Maniz and Mihu. That timing was unbelievable. I called he killed Christian because I was sure that Mihu had that frag. And he rushes through the smoke and pulls off the 1v3 clutch. The Ninja Chris J is real, alive and well. And that definitely makes amends for those 3 shots he missed earlier. That was unbelievable. I bet he feels pretty good right about now, about that round. A bit fortunate, perhaps, but a round is a round, and he will take that every day of the week. Meanwhile, as I'm speaking... Oh, what a one dig from Sparrow. I was about to say that this round should go the way of mousesports because it is an eco bash, and they have picked themselves up 2 early kills. And strangely enough, well, okay, Tabson just got a kill. I was going to say that, strangely enough, even though they've got the 2-player advantage and they know that Gamers2 are on eco, they're not really doing anything with that advantage. They're still playing this one very slowly, and that goes to show how much they respect Gamers2. And I suppose it also goes to show how close this game is, and they know they're still well and truly behind here. So even losing a weapon is going to be a denting blow in their confidence, but also their economy. So they are playing this one very carefully indeed, and you've got to respect that. From mousesports, they're not getting too ahead of themselves, and this comes from experience. Remember, you know, the SEA lands, they came 4th, and that was for a reason. Got knocked out by Fnatic in the end, but they performed very well. Christian's going to get the AK-47 to try and seal this round and wrap it up for mousesports, and that appears to be the case. Gets himself a frag, picks up the AWP again, and now it's Mazinho in a 1v2. Can he channel his inner Chris J? Okay then. Chris J. Okay then. Didn't get that kill. Had he have got that kill, I think I'd have just left the cast and went to take a shower to wash that off me, because that would have been absolute filth.
Terrorists win.
But it's going to be 12-13. Yeah, I know. He's not cheating. I'm just saying. Had that have landed, I would have been done. Completely done. He heard him, of course. Vac the caster. I know, right? I've got wall hack. You can see it while I'm streaming, guys. Vac me. I deserve to be reported to Volvo, please. Anyway, 26th round. This time it's going to be mousesports pushing through into Palace. Chris J taking point with the op. Very nearly does seal a shot onto Sparrow. Misses by a whisker. He actually just sprints out there through the smoke and gets punished. Rushing through first with an AWP is, I mean, that's ballsy by anyone's standards, but Chris J did get punished there in the worst possible way, and that's quickly turned itself into a comfortable round for Gamers2. I'm just curious if you can hear that ice cream truck, can you? I've got my window closed and I can hear it through my wall. That is incredibly loud. Silvercaster plus Wallhacker reported. GG, get wrecked, mate. Yep, get shreked. Thanks. Let's have a look here. Nico and Tabson both in tunnels, just chilling out. And why wouldn't they? Ice cream, it's making me hungry. Another slow round from Gamers2. Sorry, not from Gamers2, from mousesports. Well, it is slow from Gamers2, but they have no reason to be fast, so that's a bit of a moot point. They are on CT side. Mousesports thought about, you know, potentially trying something. The fact that the bomb has been dropped here does suggest that it's not going to be any fireworks just yet for a little while longer. Tabson did go back and play the janitor role for the team and pick up the bomb for his team there. God be peeking out mid. See Tabson. Still with 35 seconds to go. They're playing it slowly, and here we go. And they're going to be going in. That's a beautiful headshot onto Sparrow. What just happened there? And was that shot so good that it actually freeze time itself? It looked like it. I think that was a HLTV bug. Through the flashbang, Nico lands himself one, and this is a huge, huge round for mousesports. Make no mistake, but they are starting to come off on the wrong end of these frags, and now it's all on God B. And he gets taken out from Nihu. Frag so good it broke the game. But they do come back and win the round regardless. Gamers do have 3 map points. And this would finish the series at 1-1 if they were to take any of these. And look at the economy from mousesports. This is far, far from ideal. They've got themselves an AK. They've got themselves Tech 9s, which we've seen in the past do crazy things. But I feel like it's Everest they have to climb right now. Setting up for the smokes. Nico is looking to smoke into connector. Or window, actually, I think that is. No. He's going to be switching in the last second to throw it over onto B. Meniz is going to be that player that's probably going to have to fend off this push very bravely. And here comes the push in. It's going to be a Molotov with a smoke as well. He's at the back. He can't see anything. He's going to start spraying, but it was way too high. But it's going to be, once again, mousesports being taken down comfortably from Gamers2. It's a 2-on-3. Leggy has absolutely no HP to play with, and he's just been finished off. It's Chris J. We've already seen him pull off a miraculous 1v3 clutch, and he's got himself 1 kill, but he's been dropped from Sparrow. And that is going to be the 1-to-1, guys. That's going to seal it up. Gamers2 pick up the second map. Mousesports unable to pick up the win. Unfortunate for them. And for those of you that have bet on this game, that is going to make it pretty much a nullified bet. You're going to get all your skins back again. man, some of these people in chat. What? Right, guys, so I'm going to cut it to a break. First off, though, congratulations to both teams for providing just great CS action. Absolutely great CS action. Really enjoyed it. Hope you guys did as well. I'm going to cut to a break again, put some music on, and I'm going to run some ads. And if you guys could disable your ad blocker, that would be amazing, because it would help the stream to keep going and all that good stuff. And also, feel free to hit that follow button if you've enjoyed what you've seen here today. There's going to be another best of 2 coming up, though, guys, in about, I think it's scheduled to go live in about 2 minutes, actually. So that's going to be Virtus Pro up against Dignitas. And if you want to watch that game, stay tuned, and we'll be back in just a few moments.